All right, guys, today we're going to look at how you are actually going to do your lessons from home. We're going to be using a platform called Nearpod, Nearpod. There is an app if you want to download that on your tablet, or you're welcome to just use it on the computer. Either way. So every day, the plan is that your parents will get an email. And in this email, you will have all of the links for each of your subjects, and this is your to-do list for the day, right? So you get to choose what you're going to do first. So let's say I want to do math. All right, I will click on math, or if you're using the app, you would enter this code. That's just the code for math class. You would have a different code for history and science and all of those different things. All right, and then it's going to take me to a new screen. So let me change my screen here. All right, there we go. And so it will bring you up with a screen like this. All right, you need to type in your name right here. It does need to be your real name, not your funny, Kahoot and Gimkit nicknames. It does need to be your real name so I know who you are and that you are indeed doing your work. All right, and then you will click Join Session. So when you do this, you will come up to your welcome slide. All right, this is a reminder of what subject that you are doing. In this case, we are completing math. And you're going to use these arrows here to go forwards or backwards, which is nice. Can't go backwards in class, but we can in our online class. All right, and so some of the slides will have videos on them for you to watch. So for example, this is a video slide. I would just click the little red play button, and I would watch the complete video. All right, sounds like it's struggling a little bit right now. So after you watch the video, you would click the blue arrow, and you would keep advancing. Now, I do have a few different ways that I'm going to check for your understanding as we go through the lesson, because I can't, call on you to make sure that you're understanding the material. So here are some samples of slides that you might see in Nearpod. The first is matching. So you see the directions here. Match the multiplication fact with the product. All right? To get those directions out of the way so you can actually see these, just click this blue arrow right up here. All right, and so I'm going to match up. I'm going to say, okay, 5 times 3, what matches that? What's the answer? 15. All right, notice it gives me a green check mark, and I get it correct. Okay, let's say I do it incorrect. It does a red X, and I know that I need to correct it. All right, so that is a matching slide. Tells me how much I got correct, and I can just press continue and press my blue arrow to move on to the next thing. This is what is called a draw it slide. All right, I'm going to actually have you draw on the slide. So you can use your finger if you're on a tablet or a stylus. If you're on the computer, you're going to click your finger down and then move it around. And I understand it might be a little bit messy. I'm not looking for your best handwriting on here. All right, so once again, I'm going to push this blue arrow, get those directions out of my way, and then I'm going to begin to write. So 32 times, it was 24. So once again, notice, it's not the neatest for me. All right, once you are finished with that, and you can go down here and you can, see your pens, erasers, different things like that. Once you're finished with your drawing, you will click Submit, and it will automatically take you to the next slide. So this is a quiz question. This is a question that I just want to ask you. It does not necessarily mean you can't look in your book. It's not a literal quiz unless I tell you this is a quiz. Don't look in your book. All you have to do is this is just as if I was asking you a question in class. Okay, so what is 80 times 30? I just need to click my answer, press the green arrow, and it's really cool. It's going to tell me how many I got correct. Now, that was only one question, so I got 100% correct. All right, another slide type that you might see is the poll slide. This is where I'm just trying to figure out, I'm just taking a poll. It's like you're all raising your hand in class to tell me, what you prefer. Sometimes I will use these to see how you're doing with the information. Like, was this lesson really hard for you? Was it easy? Kind of like how we do thumbs up, middle, or really hard in class. Please be honest on this. I'm the only one who's going to see it. And it's really helpful for me to be able to know, okay, we need to do a help class on this, or I need to do another video, because I can't walk around and look over your shoulder while you're doing your worksheet. So just be honest. If this lesson was really hard, tell me that. Help, it's really, really hard. That will help me. Okay? Then a lot of times you will see this slide here. The last slide will be your homework slide. It will tell you what else you need to do to complete this class. In this case, you have a workbook page, complete page 34. And I will usually tell you where that is, if that is in the packet of papers that I gave to you, or if it's in your textbook. And then I will always tell you what to do with it, just like in class. So if I say put it in your work folder, make sure to put it in your work folder to return to me on Monday. If I say put it in your English folder, put it in your English folder. If you don't follow through with this, Sunday night or Monday morning is going to be crazy. You're going to be going through so many papers trying to figure out, what goes into my work folder? What do I need to turn in? So just like we do in class, make sure to put it in its place. Okay? And then that shows you, when you get here, you know you just completed your math lesson for the day. All right, one other type of slide that might show up is going to be what's called Flipgrid. And I'm going to switch over to that slide quickly. Okay, Flipgrids are probably my favorite thing that I have discovered as I've been looking for ways to help us move our classroom online. So basically, Flipgrid is where I can post a video, you all watch it, and then you all post a video in return. So in this case, I gave you a math problem to solve. All right, and I did a video of myself solving it. And then I said, okay, now you solve. All right, so I did a sample student here. You're going to press the big green plus, and you're going to record yourself. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do here. There are filters, texts, emojis, and I usually don't mind if you use those unless I give you specific instructions that say don't use anything fun. Usually, hey, if you want to put a fun filter on or put a sticker on, that would be great. Okay, so that's one other type of slide that you might see. So I hope that helps explain Nearpod to you. Once again, if you have any questions, give me a call, and we'll see what we can do to help you. All right, good job.